So, good rising, Sagittarius. This is the Pretty Coach Oracles. This is Naeem Shakam, also Jude, coming to do you guys' reading. This will not be a quick reading at all. I wanted it to be, but it won't be. There will be an extended reading because you guys, there's so much energy that came up, and so much of it I feel this is to me almost like a personal reading, but I am sharing it because I feel like there could be other people and I can get other messages and stuff like that. So with that being said, I'm going to hop into this. There is something I forgot to do that I need to do. So give me a minute. I'm going to go ahead and ask Spirit what energies are surrounding this, this reading. The moon came out. It came out in reverse, but I'm not really understanding it. Anyway, the moon itself deals with instincts, intuition. It deals with emotions. Uranus also came out in reverse. What else? Moon deals with cycles. So with it being in reverse, I'm gonna say that this is the end of a cycle. Venus, Mercury, and Earth came out. Those are going to be the only ones I take as of now. Venus is a relationship. And that's what I heavily feel. You guys, this is heavy relationship energy that is resonating with me between, there's a lot of Earth energy here. So there are Capricorn, Tauruses, and Virgo energy anywhere in the chart, though this is the Sagittarius reading. So you could be a Sagittarius that has Earth in your chart, okay? Or you could be dealing with someone who has Earth in their chart. But the Earth element is also about stability and security and being resourceful, being able to connect to the earth, as well as being able to create stability in a home or in somebody's life, okay? So that's some of the energies that's surrounding this reading. With the earth element, Mercury is here, so that's communication. That is also thoughts. That is people's thoughts. That is people's words. And any other form of communication, okay? Uranus in reverse to me talks about the idea of personal freedom. It talks about the idea of individuality as well. So, but also it talks about huge changes. And I feel like whatever big changes were supposed to happen are not, or they're being blocked from happening. Yeah. So I think Uranus also deals with being freed from limiting mindsets, and I feel like maybe that's not going to happen. And at the bottom of the deck is the fire energy, okay, which is fitting since this is a Sagittarius reading, and the fire element deals with taking action. So I feel like somebody took some action. You guys, this storyline that personally for me, I feel is the energy of the major energy of a relationship part of the reading. It's crazy. So I got to hop into it, and I got to hop in fast because it's a lot. And I'm already 3 minutes in, taking too long. So the main deck that I use to get the messages, let me cut this down a little bit. I don't know. Go back to what I was listening to. Hold, please. I'm changing it. So anyway, y'all. So the Melanated Tarot is the deck I use to get the majority of the main messages. Out of the bottom of that deck is the Two of Wands energy, which the Two of Wands energy, first of all, this is definite fire sign energy. So Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius is heavily connected to this reading. But this is about a decision that needs to be made. I think somebody wants someone to make a choice. Like a Sagittarius wanted somebody to choose, okay? But I think that somehow there's already been a choice made. But yeah, this could have been a choice about two different people, or a choice as far as a path in life, okay? A direction in the way that they're going to go. So the cards that came out were the Queen of Swords in reverse. All the cards came out in reverse here as well. I found that to be kind of like, oh my God, really? The Justice card in reverse came out, and then the Knight of Swords in reverse came out. I'm going to hop into everything. So with the Queen of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Swords in reverse is a woman who is considered a widow. Why can't I hear the music? A woman who's give me a minute, y'all. Let me get my music. All right, sorry about that. So the Queen of Swords energy is usually like a widow. It also could be someone who is single. Okay, this woman could feel abandoned, or she could have experienced a breakup, or she could experience a breakup. Like when I say could have, that could be past energy or it could be present. Okay, um, but this person was broken up with, or maybe even she left someone. But the point is, she was single at one point in time. Okay. Um, I did ask for clarifying cards to help me to clarify and come up with what's going on with this energy. And those cards to help me to clarify were the Knight of Pentacles, which is Capricorn energy. It deals with being slow and steady, being very cautious, operating in cautious energy, but still moving forward, but just slowly, okay? So a Sagittarius, male or female energy, could have been broken up with someone, but yeah, y'all, I have to say what I hear so this can go faster. Basically, somebody came back into a relationship where they had either ended the relationship or they had been broken up with, and they got back in touch with the person. And what they did was they were moving slow and steadily, okay? They took their time with getting back involved with this person, okay? But their purpose, I mean, it was like quick action because the Knight of Pentacles is here and the Knight of Swords is here. So it seems like after they were being slow and steady as far as getting in touch with the person, um, they planned the whole time to have very quick action. Okay. I think that they did not totally think everything through. I think that they weren't considering the other connection that the person could have been in. And I feel like that was malicious behavior. Okay. Um, I feel that this was something that they really wanted, and they were moving from inaction with the Knight of Swords here into making happen what they feel like they wanted to happen, especially when it comes to a union, okay? Um, Somebody had some options, okay? Maybe the person that Sagittarius was dealing with, or the person that's dealing with Sagittarius, whatever, however it resonates, they had options, and pretty much this person was coming in trying to get them to cut these other options out. That's the vibe that I got with this. But also, it's because they wanted this person, whoever this is, Sagittarius or the other person, the cross watcher. Somebody wanted this person, and they were tired of just kind of going back and forth and stuff like that. And so that's one understanding that I'm getting of the Seven of Cups in reverse. Let me go ahead and see if I can get anything else. Hold on. Seven of Cups in reverse. Let's get to the cups. So the Seven of Cups in reverse talks about yeah, will and determination and a made up mind. So yeah, somebody, like I said, they burst into a relationship where they had been broken up with, or they themselves had broken up with someone, and they were determined to come back into this connection, okay? And I feel like they had thought about it for a while. They had thought about that for a while. And so I do have the clarifying cards, but I'm not going to go into them now because this reading will be too long. I will be doing an extended reading, and it will be available for purchase after this reading, okay? But yeah, so long story short with that, we had a person who was single, who was broken up or at least separated from somebody, okay, that maybe they abandoned or who they feel abandoned them, and they had taken time to think about what they wanted to do, to think about getting back with that person, and they took their time. They were very cautious with moving forward, but they did move forward. And when they moved forward, they knew that they were going to take quick action to get this person back, and they were very determined to do so, okay? And this was after probably a period of introspection, okay? So moving on, the next card that came out after the Queen of Swords energy was the Justice card, also in reverse. The Justice card in reverse, let's get that energy. Basically, that's bias. That is somebody who was not being fair. Hold on. So yeah, this is someone who is biased and being unfair. Okay, the decisions that they made have been unfair in this situation, and also it deals with somebody who does something excessively. Like normally, it's like with excessive force, and it doesn't like maybe the punishment doesn't fit the crime. But with this being a relationship issue, I feel like this person was doing the absolute most in regards to a connection because they knew that their person had options. They knew that the person that they were coming back for had options. And I think that they felt the need to, towards those, like, it doesn't have to be the case. But I will say I do feel like a third party situation was involved, especially with the Two of Wands being here. There could have been a decision that a man had to make between two women, or vice versa. It could be a woman who had a decision between two men, and maybe this was a male Sagittarius coming in slowly but surely, but he knew that he was focused and determined on getting this woman back for whatever his reason was. Okay, long story short, not only were they a biased person, but in dealing with the other person, they could have been very unfair. Okay. They could have done things just going overboard, just doing the most. Okay. Moving on to clarify the justice card, though. The first cards, there were three cards that came out. The three cards that came out for the justice. Also, what I get from the justice card being in reverse is that I feel that this person came in thinking that they were doing the right thing, thinking that this was the move to make, thinking that they were going to be vindicated or get their way. And I also feel like with the justice card being in reverse, ah, 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 I don't think so. So the cards that came out to clarify the justice energy is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups. So this person was somewhere sitting dissatisfied, okay, maybe with their life or with the way that things had turned out after they may have broken up with someone or after someone had broken up with them. And they were unhappy with themselves. They were unhappy. They were unfulfilled. It wasn't going well for them. So this is also part of what caused them to operate in the Queen of Swords energy. I also feel like this Queen of Swords energy was somebody who wasn't being considerate of whatever their other person had going on. They were just coming in, and I think they were being very cold and calculating, okay? Moving on. After the Four of Cups came out, the Lovers in Reverse came out. And the Lovers in Reverse, for me, this was about the vibe that the connection that they tried to come in and interrupt. I think that this was their motion. They wanted to come in and break up a relationship that was already happening. But what's going to wind up happening, I think what I got originally from this is that the relationship that they're trying to form is not going to stand because it wasn't based on truth. Okay? And because they came in just moving wrong. So let me get the Lovers card in reverse. I also feel like somebody either needs to make a choice or a choice has been made. Or it's about to be made. Reverse, it deals with schemes, failure, and foolishness, or foolish schemes and failure. So exactly what I just said. It wasn't exact like what I said, but I'm saying this person came in with a plan to break up something and it fails, hands down. Okay, like I said, I will do an extended reading on this. So if you want to see the rest of it, if you want to get more details, because I'm trying to go faster, you will need to purchase that, okay? But it will be available shortly after this video. Moving on, the last card that came out following the Lover's card was the King of Swords in reverse. For me, this dealt with the male energy, the masculine energy that this person was trying to get back, and it's a Swords energy. So this person could have Aquarius somewhere in their chart, Gemini in their chart, or Libra, but nevertheless, this is the male energy. And also, I feel like this could have also very well been the person's energy. This could be that Sagittarius energy who was coming in trying to break up a relationship. They were calculated, they were controlled. Okay, so they were not like, I don't really feel like they really had emotions, but let's go ahead and move into the King of Swords energy in reverse. Hold, please. Four of Cups, I want to say, also deals with boredom. Like I said, not being satisfied. It can also deal with being weary. It could be a strong disgust or a strong dislike for something, okay? And I really feel like for this person, this might be for one person, but one person came in because they truly were totally upset, disgusted, and really didn't want somebody to be moved on. And that was part of their motivation for why they came back into somebody's union and tried to bust up some shit. Just saying. King of Swords energy. Let's move on to the swords. Have I passed it? Yes, I did pass the swords already. Here we go. King of Swords in reverse. Hell motherfucking yeah. King of Swords in reverse is somebody cruel, someone who has evil intentions, somebody who is not being honest at all. Their whole reason for why, so like I thought, this person was being wicked the whole entire time from words say go. Their intentions were not kind towards, I don't think, any people involved in the union. But let's just say that maybe this person was like, let's just say this is a feminine energy like I do feel, but it doesn't have to be. It could be male or female, okay? But let's just say that it was a, whoever energy this was, when they came back talking to the person they were trying to get back with, they were only doing it because they were angry that the person had found somebody else or had moved on without them, okay? So their whole intention and purpose for coming back to being with the person, it wasn't good. It wasn't because, oh, I really, really genuinely deep down in my heart love you. It was because of other shit, okay? Which we'll find out more in the extended reading. But also, I want to say that the other person who was involved, this person's intentions was totally wicked towards them. They had nothing good for this other person, okay? Moving on, the last and final card that did come out was the Knight of Swords in reverse. So I'm going to get that energy as well. Now, the Knight of Swords is originally an energy where you're quick moving, okay? And the Knight of Swords, like, it came up in the upright already. But now at the end of the reading, it's in the reverse. So let's see what that's dealing with. But again, this is Knight of Swords is very determined, made up mind, moving with force, moving with quickness and stealth. And all of this is mental, strategic, all that, all right? So let's see what the Knight of Swords in reverse means. The Knight of Swords in reverse deals with unwise actions, rash decisions, unforeseen issues, and possibly extravagance. What I get from this is that somebody had, this person who came in trying to be mean, hateful, rude, strategic in a relationship, trying to bust up what somebody had, they had no idea that things were going to end the way that they are. So, in clarifying these, the first time that I clarified them, I did get I got a few cards. Hold on. In clarifying the Knight of Swords, 3 cards did come out as well for this. And here is how they are. Let me see. I got to turn it around to where. All right. So the 3 cards that came out was the Fool card, the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, and the Emperor, okay? And so, from my understanding, the Fool energy is that somebody was taking a risk when they made a decision to come into this relationship and break it up or whatever. They knew that they were taking a risk, okay? But they were willing to do that. And I think that they were trying to be optimistic. Like, I don't want to say that this person was just straight up evil, but I have to say that their intentions were evil. Excuse me, the intentions were bad the whole time. However, I think that they were trying to be optimistic. They were taking a chance. They took a risk in reaching out to this person, and it is what it is. They took that chance. They took a leap of faith. They tried it, and they were able to be successful, okay? They were able to be successful. The next card that came out was the 3 of Pentacles. So the 3 of Pentacles in the upright is usually in regards to teamwork, collaboration, wanting to work together, wanting to build something with someone. But in this instance, with it being in reverse, hands down, the first thing that came to my mind was that this person had no intentions of working together. This also definitely makes me feel like it was a third-party situation, but that's because I'm pretty sure for some of you guys, along with myself, it was a third-party situation. It is a third-party situation. This person came in like they were willing to collaborate, willing to work together, but the whole time they have not been, okay? Let's get the 3 of Pentacles, though, in reverse, according to, you know, the traditional basic understanding. 3 of Pentacles in reverse, mediocrity in life, pettiness, work, or weakness. I have to say the one thing that's coming out the most for me is being petty. This person has been petty throughout this whole situation, you guys. They've been petty. They've been petty as fuck. Petty, petty, petty. And that is part of their weakness. Like, to me, this whole scheme is weakness. This whole scheme is weakness, okay? This person is not about building. This person was not about working together at all from the beginning, from jump. So it is what it is. That's what I got from that understanding, but they have been petty. Again, we'll go into detail in the extended. So I would suggest that if this reading is already resonating with you, I'm telling you, and I'm just saying, I would suggest you watch the extended. Again, the last card that came out is the Emperor, and I feel like this is both energies. I feel like this is who they were vying for. This energy is who this person was trying to vie for as well. This could be Aries or Taurus or Capricorn energy. It could be anybody. But this person is a mature individual. They're a person who is about building an empire. They are authoritative. They are in control. They love being in control. Okay. They can be warm hearted, but they can also be cold too. So it just depends. All right. And what else can I say about this person? A husband. This is a husband. So this could have been a marital commitment. Okay. That's what I got. So basically, the end. Okay, so let me read the bottom of the decks for all the cards that I did use to clarify. Oh shit, which one was this one for? This was the original. Okay, there we go. Got it. Boy, I almost messed that up. Yeah, guys. So overall energy, bottom of the decks for all of them, it was a two of wands at first. So I know that that was a choice that needed to be made or a decision that needed to be made. Okay. Bottom of the deck for the first clarifying decks that I got is judgment. Okay. Judgment. Judgment. Somebody will be judged. An answer will be coming. Clarity will come forth. And it's going to, I think it's going to end something, okay? The other cards that I clarified with that you guys will see in the extended reading, along with the others, the bottom of the deck for that was the Queen of Wands energy, so that's definitely Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius energy. And I feel like it's an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius woman, okay? Like I said before. And there was another deck that I needed to use to clarify even the clarifying cards, and the bottom of that deck was the Chariot. So sweetheart, I feel so bad for whoever came in plotting and scheming because it looks like at the end of the day, their stuff is going to fail and someone is going to move on. Someone's going to progress and they're going to move forward. And I do feel like it is going to be without the Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo woman or male for that matter who came in with evil intentions and came in not on, like they were just deceptive. They weren't trying to do the right thing. So that will be exposed in time. And they're not going to get what they felt like they really wanted. So I feel bad for them. This is one of those readings that I hated, actually. I mean, it's good because it's what you get. Like, karma is coming back. But at the same time, I feel bad because I feel that there could have been a good place. And no, there wasn't. I'm sorry. There wasn't a good place. Never mind. Like, I just wanted to see the good in this person, but there wasn't. So, long story short, if this reading resonated with you, please give this a thumbs up. Sagittarius, again, I promise I'm not trying to come down on any of those who are Sagittarius. Again, if this reading doesn't resonate with you, it is not for you, okay? That's it. But who it's for, it'll resonate with. Again, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. If you also would like a personal reading, then you can book that at theprettycoachoracles.com. Okay, all this information will be in the description box below. You can also support my channel as well by taking a look at my store and purchasing an item. Okay, I would really appreciate that. So again, I'm about to hop into this extended reading for the Sagittarius because, baby, I need to know all the details. And I feel like somebody who this is going to resonate with, you're going to want to know more too. So I'm about to get on that right now. Peace out, Sagittarius. I pray that you guys have a wonderful day, okay?